Afternoon, everybody. Charles Owen, candidate for State Representative, District 30. The election's October 12th. I hope you'll give me a chance to earn your vote. Following up today on something I put on Facebook a couple of weeks ago about my background. I've been asked several times when I go to people's homes, say, well, what do you do for a living? What's your background? And so I tell them, but I wanted to follow up here with a video. I got good response to what I wrote the other day. I'm in the middle of my second career. My first career was as a military officer. After college, I went into the United States Air Force, and I had the opportunity to serve our country, traveled around the country and around the world. I was an intelligence officer primarily. I was, first of all, I was a proud member of Strategic Air Command. That's something I take great pride in. Strategic Air Command, for those of you who may or may not know, was the command that kept the Soviets at bay. We kept our weapons locked and cocked. And I think they were, in a large part, a contributor to the Soviet Union collapsing. They were fearful of us because we were so ready. Now, the Russians are back, but that's another topic all unto itself, but real proud of my days in SAC. My other tours, I served in various levels of command and responsibility around the country and around the world. I was involved in 4 different wartime engagements. I was involved in Operation Desert Storm. I was in Operation Southern Watch. I was involved in Operation Allied Force and in the early stages of the Afghan War, what we now call Enduring Freedom. So my best friends in the world are my friends from the military. I am proud to be a veteran, and I treasure those days. When the Air Force got over, when Carolyn and the girls and I came back to 2006, I went to work for a defense contracting firm. A lot of people don't know what a defense contractor is, so I'll tell you real quickly. A defense contractor is someone who provides services to the government on a contractual basis. In about '92, when the Soviet Union collapsed, some well-meaning and misguided politicians, I will tell you, decided we didn't need as many soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines. So we cut our armed forces, and our community's been suffering from it here, but around the country we've been suffering from it because they didn't give them fewer jobs. They just decided to tell them to do it with fewer people. So a lot of work still gets done on a contract basis, and that's what I do. The company I work for is a woman-owned, service-disabled veteran small business, and we provide training materials, we do studies, and we primarily work on Air Force bases. Those of us who live around the Fort Polk area, we all know how important contractors are to our local area. We have 4,500 defense contractors that work out at Fort Polk, and they provide a service to our country, and I'm proud to be a defense contractor. I will tell you that for the last 33 years, I've maintained a top secret security clearance. That means about every 5 to 7 years, the government comes and they investigate my background. They investigate my financial dealings. They investigate my associations, my activities. And I'll tell you, since 1986, the government has trusted me with a top secret security clearance. One thing other people ask me, it's like, well, are you prepared? Are you capable of representing Fort Polk in the legislature? And I'll tell you, certainly I am. I understand the military. I understand the military culture. I am very much informed as to what goes on out here, and I'll be a great advocate for Fort Polk. What Fort Polk does is important for our nation. It's important for our local economy, and I will be a great advocate for Fort Polk in the legislature. I'll also tell you that I do a little teaching on the side. I work for a couple of private Christian colleges. One is in Indiana, one is in Colorado. And I also teach online for the Air Force's Air University, teaching at Air Command and Staff College. It's kind of what I do early in the morning. So that's kind of my rundown. I will tell you that I am well able, that I have the background and the knowledge and the intensity to be able to serve the people of the 30th District and in the legislature. For one period in the Air Force, I was a recruiter, and I had the opportunity to try to recruit people into coming in the Air Force. And I had a high degree of energy doing that because I believed in what I was selling. I believed in the United States Air Force. I was actually the top officer recruiter in the country for 1 year. And I believe in Louisiana. And so if you see me walking through your streets, if you see me walking down your road and you see me on a mission and walking fast, it's because I'm trying to get to as many of you as possible and to tell you what my desires are, what my vision for our state is, and to tell you how proud I am to be in Louisiana, how much I believe in Louisiana, and I believe our days are bright in the future. But these elections are important, so I would tell you to prayerfully consider who you vote for in October, from governor all the way down to the local level. We have a chance to change things. I've never been an elected official in the state of Louisiana, and I look forward to taking new ideas and to doing new things in Baton Rouge for the people of West Central Louisiana and for the whole state. That's me. I'm Charles Owen, candidate for State Representative, District 30. I approved and paid for this message. Thank you, and God bless you.